We're entering one of the biggest periods of technological change in human history. Most people believe that the biggest challenge that we face is learning how to use AI. I don't. I think that the biggest challenge that we face will be learning how to continually reinvent ourselves. For most of recent history, we built our identities around what we do. Stable careers such as doctor, teacher, lawyer, therapist. But what happens when knowledge becomes increasingly commoditized, when we can produce knowledge at fractions of a penny? What happens when the world increasingly sort of changes faster than our identities can keep up with? Over the years, I've become interested in one question in particular, and that is, why in the face of enormous changes do some people seem to thrive, seem to grow, adapt? And why do other people become more psychologically rigid and find that they become more and more stuck? As a senior cognitive behavioral therapist who's got a real keen interest in AI, loves creativity and lifelong learning, I realized that these weren't separate questions. They were all part of the same question that I wanted to answer. So the Human Agency Network set up really to explore one particular theme or one set of ideas. And that is really that over the coming years, the decade or decades, the most important thing isn't knowing more. It's really becoming more adaptable in the face of these enormous changes. So if you've ever felt that the world is changing faster than you can keep up with, if you've wondered how to stay curious, calm, adaptable, and also deeply human in the age of AI, then I'd love for you to join me on this channel. This channel won't only be dedicated to documenting my own personal journey in terms of reinvention, but it's also going to be dedicated to exploring ideas, mindsets, and skills that will help us thrive, whatever the changes that are coming. I don't have all the answers, but maybe together we can come up with better questions. And so if this is something that interests you, hit like and subscribe. Thank you.